In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, most merciful. Is this bliss a better accommodation, or the tree of Zakkum? We have surely made it a test for the wrongdoers. Indeed, it is a tree that grows in the depths of hell, bearing fruits like devil's heads. The evildoers will certainly be left to eat from it, filling up their bellies with it. Then on top of that, they will be given a blend of boiling drink. Then they will ultimately return to their place in hell. Indeed, they found their forefathers astray. So they rushed in their footsteps. And surely most of the earlier generations had strayed before them. Although we had certainly sent warners among them. See then, what was the end of those who had been warned? But not the chosen servants of Allah. Indeed, Noah cried out to us, and how excellent are we in responding. We delivered him and his family from the great distress, and made his descendants the sole survivors. And we blessed him with honorable mention among later generations. Peace be upon Noah among all peoples. Indeed, this is how we reward the good doers. For he was truly one of our faithful servants. Then we drowned the others. And indeed, one of those who followed his way was Abraham. Remember, when he came to his Lord with a pure heart, and said to his father and his people, "What are you worshipping? Is it false gods that you desire instead of Allah? What then do you expect from the Lord of all worlds?" He later looked up to the stars in contemplation, then said, "I am really sick." So they turned their backs on him and went away. Then he stealthily advanced towards their gods and said mockingly, "Will you not eat your offerings? What is wrong with you that you cannot speak?" Then he swiftly turned on them, striking them with his right hand. Later, his people came rushing towards him furiously. He argued, "How can you worship what you carve with your own hands, when it is Allah who created you and whatever you do?" They said to one another, "Build him a furnace and cast him into the blazing fire." And so they sought to harm him, but we made them inferior. He later said, "I am leaving in obedience to my Lord. He will guide me. My Lord, bless me with righteous offspring." So we gave him good news of a forbearing son. Then, when the boy reached the age to work with him, Abraham said, "O my dear son, I have seen a dream that I must sacrifice you. So tell me what you think." He replied, "O my dear father, do as you are commanded. Allah willing, you will find me steadfast." Then, when they submitted to Allah's will, and Abraham laid him on the side of his forehead for sacrifice, we called out to him, "O Abraham, you have already fulfilled the vision. Indeed, this is how we reward the good doers." That was truly a revealing test. And we ransomed his son with a great sacrifice, and blessed Abraham with honorable mention among later generations. Peace be upon Abraham. This is how we reward the good doers. He was truly one of our faithful servants. We later gave him good news of Isaac, a prophet, and one of the righteous. We blessed him and Isaac as well. Some of their descendants did good, while others clearly wronged themselves. And we certainly showed favor to Moses and Aaron. and delivered them and their people from the great distress. We helped them, so it was they who prevailed. We gave them the clear scripture and guided them to the straight path. And we blessed them with honorable mention among later generations. Peace be upon Moses and Aaron. Indeed, this is how we reward the good doers. They were truly two of our faithful servants.